Peace. Peace. Please hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Like and subscribe my videos. I want to talk. Who saw the Joe Biden press conference? Oh, that had to be the most disturbing thing. This guy basically melted on the stage with the world looking at him. This whole thing is crazy. Did you see him put his head down and get in a fetal position? When that dude from Fox was shooting them questions at him? Unscripted. And the whole thing is scripted because the first thing he came out and said was that the people had instructed him what to say. He said, they instructed me to call on whoever. Who is they? They who? They who? That's the scary part. You don't know who the hell they are. They, the generals? They, his press secretary? They, the Illuminati? They who? Who is they? And he's taking instructions. I thought he was the president. I mean, you get your people around you, they're your advisors. That's why they call them advisors. And whatever, they're not called your instructors. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. They instructed me. They. You got 13 soldiers that just got blown up, and they saying the casualty number is gonna go up more than that. And and he's talking about they. Okay? He's talking about they. People over here dying. He's talking about they. I don't get it. I didn't vote for Biden, and I wouldn't, because to me, he was unfit from day one. This man is unfit. This man is unfit. Did you see his face? If y'all haven't seen that press conference, please go and look at it. Look at his face. I thought the man was going to fall out on the stage. He looked old. He looked weak. He looked fragile. He looked confused. And he looked like he was scared. And if I got all that from him, I guess Putin saw the same thing. The dude in China saw the same thing. The dude in South Korea saw the same thing. Those dudes over in Iran seen the same thing. They see weakness. Weakness. You didn't hear about no fucking Taliban under Trump or ISIS when you first got in there, you did. Then all of a sudden all that shit dried up. You hear nothing about none of them. You remember when Trump went over there and shot up them terrorists? And they talk about, oh, he gonna start a war. Oh, he gonna start You ain't heard a peep out of them. He put that fire to their ass. You ain't heard nothing out of them. Now, this dude has been in office for 8 months. Almost 9. And he has his country totally upside down. Upside down. Old Sloppy Joe, Uncle Joe, Crazy Joe, whatever Joe you want to call him, Joe is fucking up. Okay? You got the COVID thing. They're lying about that. Get your shot. Get your second shot. Now let's get a booster shot because the other 2 shots only last for 6 months. And they haven't proved that shit worked either because people with it is still spreading it. And they lying about this, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, wear a mask, don't go, you could go out, you can't go out, you could go in to eat, no, you can't go in to eat, you gotta have a shot, you can't go to school, you gotta have a shot, or you gotta wear a mask. This is crazy. Who's running the country? Then you got the immigrant problem. People just flooding in here by the thousands every day. They're putting these people in planes and buses and shipping them all over the United States. You don't know if these people got COVID. You don't know what kind of diseases they got because they're not checking these people. They just taking them in and saying, oh, well, we're not letting nobody in. Yes, they are. They dudes watch the fucking news. The lying-ass media is showing it. So if the lying media is showing it, you know what's happening. So that's another problem. Then you got this thing over here overseas. The Taliban. And he can't even say Taliban. He go to Taliban. The Taliban. We had them in check. Then they talk about the person that did the bombing was ISIS-K. Well, ISIS done graduated. The new ISIS now. You ain't heard nothing about these people. Anybody know when something like that happens, you gather all of these people at an airport in a terroristic country, what's going to happen? There's going to be a bombing. It happens every time. It happens every time. And because of Joe Biden, they had this big rush for everybody to try to get out the country because them Taliban dudes ain't joking. They ain't out by the 31st. I'm telling you, they're going to start cutting off heads. That's why they over there trying to rush and get these people out. That's why that bombing happened, because they knew all of these people was gathered up in there, and one person did this. They said it was one bomber. Now, I don't know, I'm not over there. That's what they said. You know, they're going to get rid of Biden. All they doing is hanging on Biden till the midterm election come around. Because if they get rid of him before that, the Democrats look weak, and they don't want to give up that position. But they're going to wait until after the midterm election is over, and they're going to get rid of Biden. But it's just as bad. And I ain't going to put giggly-ass Kamala Harris in. And they said she was the worst senator out of every senator there was. She ranked the lowest. And they going to put her in office? What's she going to do when she sit down with Putin? Start giggling? Oh, Vladimir. But that's all the fuck she do. Is giggle, giggle, giggle. Walk around with that stupid smile on her face. And then everybody will be so happy. Oh, we got a black female, but she's a fucking idiot. I don't give a damn if she was purple. All right? So, we fucked. For the next, what is it, 3.25 years? 3 years. We still got over 3 years. All of this shit has happened in 8 months. I give them the benefit of the doubt, I say 9 months. But if you think this shit gonna get any better, hold your breath. Because the next thing is gonna happen is gonna be the lockdown. That's coming. That's coming. Because right now, they talking about all these new variants of this COVID shit is coming out. Every week is a new variant now. And they ain't saying these people that's got the jab, whether it's gonna work through these new viruses. So this shit is starting to sound like the flu to me, because the flu, the only thing I know, every year you had to get another shot. And this ain't even lasting a year. This is 6 months. So I don't know what condition this country in, but right now it's not in a good place. And it's not going to be in a good place for the very near future. You know, I mean, it took Joe Biden 7 hours to respond to these people getting killed over there. I guess they was propping them up, giving them some Adderall or something, hype them up or whatever. But he looked weak, fragile, confused, and everything else. 25th Amendment is coming, Jack. They're going to peach his ass. I cannot see Joe Biden staying in there. Or something is going to happen to him. He have a medical emergency or something's going to happen. Because you just can't keep going like this. You can't keep going like this. They evacuated 105,000 people, they say, from over there. And you still got the airports packed with people. Where are these people coming? Where are they going? They're coming right here to the good old US of A, which is overcrowded now, which has housing shortage. You got all these homeless people over here. You got COVID over here running wild, and you bringing more people into this country. Wow. Hey, it's the way it is, people. It's the way it is. Anyway, like, subscribe, share my videos. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. Peace.